Hi everyone. I was able to find my notes and remember of the. I was able to remember or remind myself about regarding to the two ingredients, magical ingredients, which if you will add to your life in a proper with the proper administration, like if you administrate it properly, then it would definitely keep you being a human. When it comes to your personality, your behaviors, your health, your well-being, your mentality, your mind. One is called chlorella. Chlorella is the original plant, or the original plant of all the plants. That's chlorella. Chlorella is existing ever since humans were existing. It's the perfect food. It looks like an Irish clover. It has 4 petals. They usually producing it. The producers are usually producing it on the surface of the water, where the sunlight is reaching the water. That's where it grows. It's about this big, and when you're consuming it, it's the perfect food. That's the plant of all plants. So all plants originating from chlorella. I could talk to you about the how plants evolved, but I don't really want to go into that detail or go into those details. The second, I can mention a little bit maybe about it. The second type of plants which were devolved from chlorella were the spirulina, but I don't recommend spirulina for humans because it's already like an algae, half animal, and a half plant. Like it has a life cycle, and in this cycle of the plant life, half of the time it is a plant, and the other half of the times of its life cycle it is an animal. That's the spirulina or the algae. Those are the algae. So why chlorella? Chlorella has the perfect ingredients, what is the best of humans, and the reason why chlorophyll got the name after chlorella. So the label or the expression or the word we call chlorophyll, which is the sunlight energy packed in green, is chlorophyll, and there's no better than that for the human soul over here by quality of nature when it comes to energies. Chlorophyll got its name after chlorella because chlorella has the most perfect ingredients in every way, energetically, physically, as well as when it comes to support the psychology of the human psychology. You eat it, you will last forever, or you could be lasting forever if you start consuming only the original human food, the plants of all plants. The second one, the other one, so that will be the eighth magical plant, magical ingredient, or mineral ingredient. In this case, it's a plant. Is the aloe vera. Aloe vera used to be called in its peak time, in its time of being very very popular, to help humans to live like humans, to last forever as well, is used to be called the god plant, the plant of the gods, or the god plant. Aloe vera is just, it's amazing. It's a remarkable plant. You can use its shell to create fibers, like to make clothes or to make objects, and you could use its meat for like to consume. When you consume its meat, that jelly-like meat, inside the aloe vera, it will support your biological system with hydration, because that's what it is. The water molecules inside a plant in its structural design are locked in just to keep up its pH balance. pH balance in this case means, like in every other cases, it means potential hydrogen. Also, it means potential hydrogen sustaining ability, which comes with the nature of the plant. That's how the plant is being designed. That's what it gives to the human body. So everything, all the abilities are inheritable, and you do inherit. When you consume something, it becomes a part of you in your cells, because your cells will be built up by the blood what you are producing inside your small intestine, by the quality of the blood. So when you eat the food gets absorbed in the small intestine, and that's where your blood is getting produced at and from. Goes into the liver, it sets it up, make sure that you get the right quantities of minerals and ratios and vitamins and oxygen and all that kind of good stuff, all the nutrients, as well as energy. Aloe vera does that job magically beautifully. It has a very fine viscosity inside its meat because of this jelly-like substance, because it's a jelly-like substance, its meat. And it will make any neurological system or biological physiology more flexible, more hydrogen sustainable, like when it comes to sustain the potential hydrogen values inside the biological system. So these are the 8 plants all together. I got a written information to attach to the video which I previously recorded about or regarding to these magical things and like minerals as well as plants which are naturally existing for us, just for us. These 8 consumables, we could say that, but you can also put it to the outside of you. Most of them, they will only help you. I find them the very basic 8 main and most important consumables. But if you are consuming them, even if you do it from time to time, it will help you more than anything else I was able to find. Of course, there are magical procedures which are better, like they are like this when it comes to like directly infusing light energy into the human biological systems. Of course, that's the best, but we are not talking about that right now. We are talking about the nice, normal, everyday life, and how could you improve your well-being just by living it. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about magical, like highly magical stuff right now. We're just talking about very ordinary human. Well, when it comes to human qualities, they are, even the ordinary ones are extraordinary. I hope that you like this video. Thank you very much for listening. If you did, if you have any questions, please send me a message or give me a call. I would be very, very happy to help you regarding to how to use these 8 magical ingredients. You could consume chlorella usually during the morning times or daytime. I would prefer to consume it, including the aloe vera during daytimes when the energy gotta be up, gotta be high. That means light energy inside of you, your soul energy through you. that's what I would recommend for folks. Usually my preference is to consume them by themselves. So if you're able to get chlorella in a powder, you put in the water. Like usually one coffee spoon or 1 teaspoon, depending on which one you get, which chlorella powder. You can get it in the powder form in the stores, or you can grow it if you have the environment for it. It needs a very pristine, very sunny area, very beautiful, clean, sunny area to grow, which is pristine. It could only improve your health. You are human. It could only improve your health. That means you will be humanized. You will be more human-like, and there's no better than that. No better than being a human. It's obvious, right? So, about aloe vera, it's the same thing. You can usually I like to consume it by itself. I just open it up and get the meat out. Wish I would know the way how to make fibers, like even textiles or like objects out of the shell or the shield or the shell. There's a shield on aloe vera. The shield is including spikes, because there is something very important in there. So it is protecting it. And of course then underneath of the spikes you will find that very thick layer of shell to protect the plant. So the spikes could be grinded up, just add water to it, and you could make amazingly hard and flexible objects, like things out of it, like planks or panels of all different types. It has a similar quality like hemp. Hemp is very similar to it. Hemp is an amazing, very amazing plant when it comes to utilizing it for perhaps construction, like to building materials. Amazing stuff. From hemp you can probably make any types of building materials. Same thing, you grind it up, then you add water to it, you let it dry out, and then you got any kind of physical formations, objects, we call them objects, out of it. Very human, nature friendly. Aloe vera does the same thing, even if you're utilizing the spikes or if you're utilizing the shell. Of course the skin of the aloe vera would be utilized for much finer and much more flexible and more finer textiles or materials rather than its spikes. So I hope everyone is doing well. I hope my message was understandable and easy to grasp, easy to actually live by. When I am thinking about the 8 ingredients of these, eight ingredients, the only other thing I like to mention is that when you are consuming sodium bicarbonate, you don't want to do it after food. You want to do it on empty stomach. Maybe if you want to do it after food, is that when you're consuming after consuming food is the time when you have over acidifications in your tummy, like too much stomach acid. So the stomach creates 2 types of acids. One is the sodium bicarbonate. When you are consuming foods which are alkaline, it adds sodium bicarbonate to it, just to break it down easier in this sac. It's a sac, like a bag. That's the stomach, the tummy. And then if you consume something that is too acidic, it will also add sodium bicarbonate. Your body produces sodium bicarbonate naturally, just to alkalize your food. half with breaking it down, and half to get all the dissolvements to the small intestine get observed as the main fundamental ingredients to produce blood, your beautiful human blood, our beautiful human blood. Originally, there is one type of human blood. Of course, all the rest of the variations what we got four main categories when it comes to human blood. But in between the four main categories, we got about 2,800 different types, and they are aligning perfectly with the quality of your DNA, with your cellular structure, with its functionalities, so on. I hope everybody is doing well, or will be doing well, if there are some folks who are watching these videos but they're not doing so well yet when it comes to their health. The real wealth is health. That's a real wealth. I love you. Aloha. All the best. God bless.